Hello there. This is Emmanuel from Digital PC Works. I've just downloaded a new Windows operating system released by Microsoft, which is called the Windows 10. The jump from Windows 8, I guess the 8.1 was the Windows 9, and Windows 10, which is in the preview or the beta state. So I've downloaded this for us to test and practice with it. Maybe we'll use it out in our VM environment. So now let's go quickly into our tutorial. Now I've already loaded or mounted the ISO. So now let's just do it. Power it up. Yep, on my VMware Workstation 10. Yeah, now the installation has started quite quickly. Let's see if it's quite quicker and faster than Windows 8 and 8.1. Still doing its thing, the installation. Yep, now come to the same screen I'm sure we remember. Yeah, language install. I'm from the UK, so I'll pick mine UK. And click to install. The new Windows 10. Yeah. Because over the years, Microsoft has done something, which is we've moved from the era of using DOS commands to install Microsoft Windows, and they've been cutting it down to just using just plain media. And then the plain media used to be, it's either you set up from media or you set up with full installation from the media. Now they've brought it down from Windows 98. They're coming to Windows NT 4.05.0. Then they began using just the installation of the media. And Windows 2000, and it's been coming down. And the good thing about Microsoft is that all this time, it doesn't necessarily need you using a full, total commands. Sometimes just inserting the CD. But the good thing as well is that the time spent during the installation has been from 1 hour, 1.5 hours from Windows 98. Then depending on your hardware. Now it's been coming really down, which is very good. Click to set, because we need to read this. Yeah, pre-license. That you wouldn't sell it on, you wouldn't pass it on. How can I use this software? We do not sell our software or our copy. Yeah, so that's why you must agree to it and do not violate it. Now, yeah, just like the Windows 8 and Windows Server 2012, because this is a new install, you click custom install Windows. I will say fresh install, just like Windows 98. But if it's an upgrade, maybe from Windows 8, you could use this. But because for this tutorial, we'll go with the install Windows only. So now upgrading, custom install. It's new, so we just click next. Because during Windows 98, you needed to click to format the hard drive, to put the formats and add the switch /S, which means after formatting the hard drive, it makes it a bootable, copying the system files to it. But now Windows automatically does that. As soon as you just click next, it formats and makes the Windows bootable already. Remember then in Windows 98, Windows 95, you needed to declare which partition, and mostly install Windows on the C drive. Even if you have two partitions, you install it on the C drive. Then on the C drive, You then have to make the C drive go back and make it active. Wow, it's a days, you know. Then being an IT technician or system admin, it was really worth it. It was worth every money. Sometimes you sweat to even make just one system work or put it on the network. Yeah. While we were waiting for this, I came across one uh, something I think we might benefit from, and that's if we know people, we are now moving into the world of virtual reality. Not that it wasn't really there, but at least it's now really, I think the world now is ready for it. I remember when uh, Nintendo used to have that shooter game on the NES, Nintendo, the 8-bit Nintendo. You shoot the bird. But yeah, it was all part of virtual reality. But the thing now is, I think then we couldn't, or many people couldn't just take it then. You know, there are times we're not ready for some technology. And I think now, the 3D world, people now have seen 3D and now they've accepted it. Now, I'm doing this while we're waiting for our Windows 10 installation. Now, I came across this recently and it's called the Duravis. What it does is you can, for cheap, that you know, Facebook bought the Oculus Rift. Like if you go on my website, on digitalpcworks.com and go on the blogs, I have a few things review I've made, and yeah, Samsung came up with his own Samsung Gear. It's not out. Sony is coming out with Project Morpheus. Is that going to be the thing? So, but they all have their own cost to it. But a company has made something called a Duravis. What it does is you could take your handset. You can see this lady advert. You could take your handset. By the way, I'm doing this for free, so it's not that I'm doing some advert. You can take. I can't show too much adverts, so don't want to violate anything. But yeah, you could take a handset, as we can see on the website there. We could take this handset. Could be a Nokia. Sorry, no. You could take a Samsung, a Sony phone. You could take a iPhone 5, 4, 6, yeah, smartphone that are compatible with Duravis Dive is iPhone. So you could plug any of this. Not your iPhone 6 Plus, I don't think. I'm sure that's too big. So go on the website, you see that you can plug any of these phones, connect it to a Duravis. The Duravis is like, it's just this, it's like a sunshade, like a diver's sunshade, sort of. So you plug your smartphone here, and what it does is there's two lenses in it. There's a pair of lenses inside it, and what that does is it makes you view the objects like in 3D. I remember last week I went to the Eurogamer in London on Thursday show. So I was able to have a glance and play around the Oculus. And yeah, that's just how it is. You just play around it. You wear like a mask, like just a glasses, spectacles, sort of, with your phone plugged in it, and you have a cheap way of enjoying the 3D. Now, you could try to order it, come on the website, see what you want. Like, let's say I want to order it now. So, I'm from UK. Look it up. It costs 59, let's say 60 euros. So you could download, you could order it and have it shipped to yours. If you're in the States, if you're in the United States, how much does it cost? Yeah. Oh, really? 57 euros. Really? If you're in the UK, it's 50, 60 euros. I wonder why. So yeah, try it and, but I would tell you that from what I know, well, you could try it out and tell me what you feel. But I believe the side effect of it is the more you put your eye very close to a lens, you have some, maybe some stomach upset or some, maybe you'll be having some feeling dizzy after a while, maybe after half an hour or an hour. Yeah, but try it and it's, as you can see, it's far cheaper than the Oculus or Morpheus. Yeah, let's go back now. So that's that concerning 3D reality. So yeah, the Windows 10 installation is on 8% so far. So I've spent about close to 6 minutes. So yeah, where to get this file from? You can get this file from, the Windows 10 software. You could download it from windows.microsoft.com. You can see the link here, windows.microsoft.com/en forward -us /windows/preview -ISO. And you could download, it comes with 64-bit, it comes with 32-bit. Oh, even has the English for various languages. So there's the UK version, 64-bit and 32-bit. The Chinese version, there's Portuguese, that's Brazil. Yep. So you could check it out, download it, and right now it's on the preview, so you could check it out for free. Let's go back to our installation and see how it's going. Yeah. Well, well, I'm running on a. I just gave it a 1 gig memory on my virtual machine. Maybe that's why it's running this fast or slow. But yeah, it's cool. So for 1 gig memory, and let's just wait how it goes. So what I've done now is I just increased the memory to 2 gig. One processor. So in case people have, maybe you have maybe the most basic hardware for this. So I left it with one. I gave it one processor. Initially, I allocated 1 gig of RAM, but now I increased it to 2 gig of RAM. So it's one processor, 2 gig of RAM, and we're here on 26%. Yeah, so installation still going on. Well, remember another thing about this Windows 10, it's actually a technical preview. So it's not stable. That's one of the downsides of it. So because it's not stable, another side effect is that it can, or it may definitely be crashing during usage, because the still in is like is a preview. It's meant for people in the technical world, or in the people like developers, to test run it, just see how it goes. Then whenever it has any issues, you send it off. Maybe you just click on a button to say this is your issues with it. So far at the moment, it might not be quite advisable to install it on your everyday PC. But that's one cool thing about it, that let's say maybe after a month it crashes and installs, or maybe after a couple of months after it goes through its issues, because there will be like crashing and deleting of files, corrupting of files, reinstalling. But let's say after all that, the good side is you tend you get to keep the Windows 10 operating system. I knew when Windows 7 came out as well, people volunteered, people close to me did, and yeah, and that's a good thing. That's the fun side. But yeah, for us, it's just for a training purpose to see how it works, how the installation goes on. Hopefully, maybe we'll be able to use it on our Windows Server environment. Yep. So now it's finished installed and it's now carrying out. It's just restarted. So let's see how it configures. Yep. Still carrying out the installation. Yep. Now getting devices ready. So we're getting closer now. Yep. Now this is got to the bit of configuring. Choosing our set. Just use Express settings here. Click Expert Setting. Yep. Installing the account. The account should be a Microsoft account, so like an MSN account. Right. Signing into mine. Yeah, you can next. Moving on, so it's setting up your account that you used to sign in. Now it's finalizing your settings. Hi. Well, typically it looks typically like the Windows 8.1 installation. Just finalizing the apps, that's it. Yeah, now it's ready, it's installed, it's complete. Now let me install the tools. I mean the VMware tools to make it work properly. Yeah, now we've done our installation of Windows 10 preview. I believe it took about up to 40 minutes. Hardware, but it's worth it. So I'll be using this more with it. I think it's trying to process many things together. Yeah. Welcome to Tech Preview. Oh, okay. Look at it. Click on it. Oh, yeah. Want to tap the date. Yeah. Try to install the VMware tools. Let's install it. Oh, I like to. Yeah. How would you rate where the notification appear? That is what it's meant for you to give comments and all that. I'll do that for now, but I'm definitely going to give my comment. Looks pretty well like Windows 8 and 8.1. As you must know, every Microsoft Windows product is built on the previous product. So Windows 95, when Windows 95 came out, it was built on 3X. When Windows 97 came out, it was built on Windows 95, even though people hardly saw Windows 97. Windows 98, yes, first edition, second edition, loved second edition, was built on the 95, 97, and so on. Windows, except the story changed a bit in Windows NT to 2000. Then we had Windows Millennium. But yeah, it's every technology is built on the older, on the previous one. So yeah, just the VMware tools setup. Yep. So while this is doing, let's look at what we really wanted to see. Let me minimize this. Now let's take a look at the start menu, because that, if you check my blog, I wrote about what I saw from when it was released in San Francisco. Now let's look at it. Woo! Voila! Look at the blog. Now it carries your chime menu, and look at it. It actually carries it here with it on the screen. So if you look at it, what people totally disliked Windows 8 for was fixed in Windows 8.1, or more or less Windows 9, and that's having a start bar or a start menu. Now the start menu not just comes up with the start menu, but also like what you have when you log into a Windows 8, that comes with that start that chime bar or that menu. But look at it now. It has a store. You can check your mails that you used to sign in. Like I said, it's you sign in with a Microsoft account, so maybe MSN or Hotmail. Look at it, carries the calendar. Yeah, it's cool. Go back to our installation yesterday. So let me look at the network. Take a view. Let's look at the network. Hey, who knows? I might be using this to connect to our Windows server. Yeah, at least that will be taking a review, so you could check out more tutorials from digitalpcworks.com on more about configuring this as network. Yeah. Let me see. Well, so like I said, if we want to download this software as a preview, you go to Windows. I opened it earlier. Yeah, we download from www.windows.microsoft.com/en US /Windows/preview ISO. I will put that link up for us to check it out, download it. And like I said, this software is not meant for just everyday use at the moment. Let's go back to our installation and see how it is. Yep. So we'll be doing more with this Windows 10 preview and see how we can use it generally in our Windows Server installation. Now the VMware tools are still setting up, and after this I'll end the tutorial. Check on our VMware tools, see where it's at. What's this? No, I've heard about it. I just accepted it. So it needs a restart for the VMware tools to kick in, and basically that's it. Basically that is it. So let's wait for it to restart, and I will be signing off here on this quick tutorial on the installation of Windows 10 Preview. And from the next class we'll add it to our domain. Well, we're signing out here until we meet on our next lesson. Bye.